Alright, are we recording? Alright, recording. So, I don't know if this is going to focus on me, but using the big camera now for a change, just to see how it works as a vlogging camera. It's a little heavy to hold out like this. I do have the GoPro with me if I give up on this. So we're taking the shortcut to the yellow house. They're really making a lot of noise. And then heading up to the Eimehæe spot, I think. I don't think I'm going to Rjukan. Don't feel like a long hike. I slept pretty badly. They're digging a well or something. So it's pretty noisy. Alright. Well, I think that's working. Oh, they are digging a well. How about that? Alright, try that. Well, there we go. Grey card thing, it's in standard mode. I can't shoot in log for some reason. But that's alright. Standard mode will have to do. And see if I'm in focus. So as you can tell, everything's green. Summer's here. Spring didn't last very long. 2 days of spring and then summer. Went fast. Bit noisy, that thing. Anyway. The pointing it at yourself thing doesn't work super well. As far as I can tell, I'm probably out of focus now. But we give it a shot. It's a little too heavy for this kind of thing. But I don't have to grade the footage, at least. That's something. Anyway, standard profile. There's the famous Hallingskarvet. Anyway, so it's very pretty. My clouds look a little overexposed, and I think that's alright. All green. Well, coming to my first big hill, heading up to the yellow house, shortcut. And then I can decide either Rjukan or Eimehæe. Eimehæe is faster. Not as spectacular though. But I mean, I'm not sure I want to go up a big hill today. Feeling lazy, I slept badly. 5 hours max, 4 hours maybe. Anyway, up too late watching a movie. Went to bed at 1:30. Then woke up at 6. So it's not really enough sleep. And shake on this thing is pretty bad. It's not like the GoPro. If I pan very slowly, you can see that huge cabin. And green everywhere. Green, green. There's the Hollingskarvet. So we'll see how this picture works out. I think the shake is pretty bad on this camera though. It needs to be on a tripod or a gimbal or something. So I think in future, just stick to the GoPro, save a lot of weight, and maybe take this along just for photos. There's that modernistic cabin, there's the yellow cabin, my goal. It's the big hill. One bigger hill. Shortcut. Well, there's the first tee. And the second tee, snow's all melted now. Got a here in there. And anyway. It's the part I hate. It's my camera bag set up. I've got it carabinered on like Finn used to. Or we both did. Back in Eimehæe. Good system. Got it right there in my belly. All ready to pull out. Anyway. This is a bit big and heavy for selfies. So I'll do this camera, big camera on the way up. And the GoPro on the way down. See which is better. Snow's really melting on the other side as well. Break time. So I have to make a decision. I go left, backwards, go to Eimehæe, or I go this one again, all the way to Rjukan, which is quite a bit further. It's now 1:45, so I've been going 25 minutes to make it up to here, but it's very slow with this video camera. So I'll drop it. Good question. I think Eimehæe, I haven't drone there yet. A little flat though, it's not quite as interesting, but it's faster. I'm not sure, after so little sleep I'm up for a big hike. So, I don't know, Rjukan this way, or back again and then up to Eimehæe. I don't have a coin, otherwise I'd flip that. Well, back to Eimehæe, hit again. That's alright. It's faster. The view is quite good from here. Most of the snow's melted now. There's some tiny patches here and there. Anyway, so that's half an hour to the crossroads. I've been going slowly and then I had to come back. So I'm going more slowly than the last time, but I'm carrying an extra 1.5 kilos or 2 kilos with this big camera. So the question is, from the crossroads, how far up to Eimehæe? I'm guessing another 25 minutes. So it's maybe the same distance as the Rjukan after all. Anyway, it was faster last time, but carrying this big beast. Oh, there's Eimehæe up ahead. Ways to go. So it's t-shirt weather, pretty much. I have a light shirt though. Top you could drone off over there too, actually. Triangle top. So can't really walk with this, it shakes too much. The lens isn't stabilized, so it has to be standing still. See what I mean walking now? So really need to stand still to film with this. I don't really need a tripod though, which saves another 1.2 kilos or more. I'll try some walking footage. There's a dude out there. Oh, it's a fair walk, it's an hour. Been going 40 minutes. I'm filming the whole way though. We're at 11:22, the yellow cabin. It's the end of the road. And then I'll just clamber up one of those hills, I think. Drone from there. Trail to Eimehæe goes straight through that snow patch, basically. That snow patch there. So, still a bit too much snow. And it's all downhill from here. Wow, I have to climb up one of these hills first. And then find a droning spot. Shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, here's Hallingskarvet. Looking pretty impressive. That's in focus, I have no idea. Should be F14. Just heading to the Varde there, I found a goat trail. Had to cross a little stream over there, a creek. Haven't been up this hill before. So, gives me the option of droning over that way towards Yalo, or over this way, or straight down. So a few more options than just finding a flat spot here. So, gotta think of the view as well. Anyway, turn you off. Oh, that was worth it. View is great. It's the Varde. You can see the trail to Eimehæe. May actually be doable. You have to wade through quite a bit of snow. The Hesteberg is all melted now, so you can easily do that. And then it's a bit of wind, but it's not too bad. And I get to drone over all this, which is perfect. Nice and flat. Perfect. I have to pack everything out. Ustoaset is totally melted. You can see really just how much they've drained it. By a lot. So anyway, there's two people going along there, they won't get very far. Anyway, so I get to unpack everything, take a 5-minute break. It's important to drone all rested. Find us a launching site here maybe. And I don't see, it's supposed to be thunder and lightning, but I don't see any signs of it. I mean, you tell me, it looks pretty okay out there. Well, I may have overexposed or exposed wrongly on my footage, I'm not sure. I'll find out when I get back. I had it on auto ISO. Trying to see, this is a really good spot because I just have to walk to the top of this hill and I can drone all the way towards Ustoaset and over Eimehæe. I can drone all the way out that way. Wind's picked up now, of course. It's still flyable. It's not too good, but it's flyable. I can drone all the way that way, so this is a great hill. Good hill is worth the extra climb. Anyway. Whoa, it's overexposed. There we go. Yeah, give you a better shot. Maybe a bit dark by a third of a stop. And got the remote all set up. Well, that was a bit scary. I got it back, but I lost video transmission. I don't know why. There was clear line of sight, and it said return to home, and I pressed return to home, and I couldn't see it until the last minute, hovered 30 meters above me, which is way up there. That's almost 100 feet. And then it landed, tried to land itself, and wasn't quite on the landing pad. It was over there, so it was off by a good 4 meters, which is not too good, but it detected the obstacle. Thank God it didn't crash, and I was able to retake control and land it smack on the landing pad. But that was very scary. That's what you don't want to happen. That's why they have the return to home, fly home function. It's the first time I've had to use it, and it works. It actually works, and that's why I don't run it down. I only run it down to 40% battery, not any further. It's too scary otherwise if it does have to return to home. But I couldn't see it, I could just hear it. You see someone's had a fire here. So I could just hear it, and that's all I hear, the noise, and then I finally saw it when it finally got back. But I mean, I had absolutely no control over it. I lost the transmission, more or less dropped out completely. So that was very scary. But got it back without any damage. So that's the main thing. So, oops. So I have to change batteries, and I'll put a fresh one in, and I might hike. I don't know, maybe I'm done droning for today. That was quite a lot of droning. It would be cool to drone down that creek, actually. But I mean, I think I've droned this hilltop pretty thoroughly. So I think maybe I'm done. Don't really need to drone anymore. I've droned all the vistas. 360 degrees, plus I sent it up 100 meters, which is 300 feet up. You can barely see it then. And did a 360, so you can see the view. So I think that may be enough. I think maybe we call it a day, because I don't see the point in hiking to more of these hilltops. It's more of the same. And then I got quite a bit of droning in, a good 15 minutes. That's enough. Droning is can be, I don't know if this is focused or not. Drone footage is pretty boring just by itself, so you don't need half an hour of that. Really 5 minutes is probably enough. So I've got way more than 5 minutes. So I think I'll call it a day. And I got you back. Cool. So there's Ustoaset with the zoom. Not much of a zoom, 70mm, but anyway. Exciting. Too exciting. Alright, so we're back on the GoPro because the idea is to compare the Panasonic to the GoPro. See if it's worth bringing the Panasonic at all. That's not clear. Is that? Oh, here we go. That's more or less a shot of the grey card. So this is a hell of a lot easier and it's more stable. I can walk with it, so I save time. I'm not stopping every time I want to take video. I'm just walking as I go. So Panasonic is back in the backpack along with the errant flyaway GoPro drone, which is not very cool. There's a trail here. But you can see it's gorgeous weather. It's warm. It's t-shirt weather, really. You could wear a t-shirt and shorts. Everyone else is, or going without a shirt. I wasn't sure how the wind would be. And I mean, doesn't get any better. No sign of thunderstorms. Maybe later. And then there we go. So there's still a bit of snow. The couple went right around, they did, or they went just for a picnic, I'm not sure. They may have gone home already. But you can definitely go now. Next hike is to Hesteberge. And maybe I'll go, I doubt it though, I don't have that much time left. I've got a week. And then 2-3 days of that is Dugnad. And I can stay a little longer. I can stay 2 days longer. I go back on the 17th, that's fine. Or the 18th even, maybe. I could go back to Tvergastein, which is a really long hike, and drone from there. Illegal droning in the national park. So my last hike was actually 5 days ago. That's not very good, but then I had a fire alarm which took me, so the trail has disappeared. A good trail. Fire alarm took me a couple days to recover from. So anyway, that's twice a week. That's not too bad. It should be every other day a hike. Here's the trail. Good trail. Even if there's a vitamin. But real good trail, this one. It's a trail though. This is a lot easier than the Panasonic too. I don't have to change the exposure. I just have to press start and stop and on and off. That's it, pretty much. So this has a lot of advantages. So the question is whether the incremental footage, difference in the footage quality, and it may only be incremental when it's daylight like this, is really worth it. And that's what we're going to find out tonight. Anyway, I have a little creek crossing to. There's a ford. Oh, they found the spot with there's stones. I think you have to be a local cabin owner to know this trail, for sure. That's alright. And it kind of peters out. Goes to that cabin. I don't want to go there. Go through the marsh. Oh, that was exciting. It's a little too exciting by half. I thought I might have to might crash land and I might have to go really looking for it. I'm not clear that I would find it in all this thick bush. It's kind of grey color, camouflage color. So now we're back. Well, on the way down, all downhill now. This really is a lot easier with the GoPro. No doubt about it. Especially pointing it at yourself, and you get a lot more distance if you want to. See my beer belly? I'll give you the Panasonic this. It's 20mm at the widest, so it's not very wide angle, so it just gets my face. You don't see my beer belly. So that's a plus. I have no idea if it's in focus. I just point it roughly in my direction. Whereas with this, I know everything's in focus because it's such a wide angle. So, anyway. So, second time I've done this in the last week, this stretch of road. And the snow is really melting. And it's green. 5 days ago in my last hike, it wasn't green yet. Now it's really green everywhere. Huge difference just in 5 days. I went from just borderline the beginning of spring, tiny few buds, to full summer. So spring only lasted 2 days maybe. It's a good view here. Cute little cabins, lots of them though. Lots and lots of cabins. There's some monster cabins there. Big boys. Big mansion. Bigger than most people's houses. Anyway. Alright, I think I'll turn you off. Well, people on the balcony everywhere. It's weather for sitting on the porch in the sun, basically. Well, I have one more hill because I'm going to take the shortcut. Yellow house. I'm really curious about this footage. Ooh, there's no road to that cabin. Wow. Look at that. They need a plank set up. So I may have totally wrongly exposed all the Panasonic footage, so we'll find out shortly enough. It would suck. I can try and fix it. So it's all manual exposure. It doesn't have to be, but in this case it was. Set the ISO wrong, I think. I don't know, I had it on auto ISO, but I think it didn't work. Last little hill. Going back up again. What's wrong with me? Very cute with all these, most of the cabins have grass, turf on the roofs here. Very traditional Norwegian Hallingdal. Norwegian insulates the house with a cabin. hele uken. No. It's enough walking for today. It's only 1:20. I left at 11:20. So I've only been gone 2 hours. Do a longer hike to Hesteberget and then bring all 3 cameras again. It's the yellow cabin and the turn off. A lot of roads and a lot of cabins. It'd be nice if there were somewhat fewer cabins and more trails. That's Ustoaset for you. You have to hike for an hour to get out of the cabin area. Either way, so, and it goes faster skiing, but it doesn't go faster uphill. It's the same. You're still an hour to get out of the cabin area. Of course, downhill is down in 15 minutes, more or less 20 minutes. Here's the secret turnoff. It took about 10 years to figure that one out with Mama. I know it by now though. Anyway, all the snow is gone. So once you're on the trail, once you're on it, it's well signposted. There's one every few yards. But you have to find the trail even more. I guess you're only supposed to go up this trail, not come down it. It is faster though, I think. Certainly going down it's much faster. There's another tee. And another one. Ow! Need to cut my toenails. And another tee. And there's 2 more down here. Pretty sure. Another tee. Yep, there's another tee there. Another tee there. So can't miss him going up. Oh, I should almost go to the shops and buy some sausages, but I have a Thai beef salad I have to finish. But it's perfect barbecue weather. It's got to be about 18 or 19 degrees. It's warmer in the sun. It's just amazing. Real summer weather. Here you can really see just how green it became just over the last 3 or 4 days. I mean, oh, okay, you could call it spring, but I'd call it almost summer. Very late spring, early June at Ustoaset. So a week ago there was nothing. It was kind of miserable. Now, well, that's spring, I guess. All the trees are green again. It makes a big difference. Much prettier. It's a bit depressing when the trees have no leaves. So finally, and summer weather too. Real summer weather. Just about doesn't get any warmer. Next week will be colder again, 15. But today was, I'm glad I got out, even though Really didn't sleep that much. Just lay down on the couch for an hour. Sort of had a doze. That was enough to get me through. Cool. Short summer here. It only lasts about 2 months. So you gotta enjoy it while you can. By September these will all be brown, so that's only, or by mid-August. So that's 2 months of summer, that's it. Not even. And then there's only about a month of autumn with fall colors. They're very pretty. They're only here, well actually they're only here about 2 weeks, or sometimes only just a week, and then the autumn storms blow them all down. And then it's ugly again, all dark and grey and brown and not very pretty. Fall is for nice up here though, if you can get that 1 or 2 weeks where there's fall colours. Well, they're still digging a well, so not very peaceful over there. Assume that's what they're doing. It's a well boring machine. The cuckoo. Oh, it stopped just as I stopped. Oh, not very peaceful when you get down here. At least not today. Let's see how long he's going to be digging there. You can see there, got really a hole. I've got a well digging operation there with tons of machines. So, maybe they'll strike oil. I think there's a reservoir underneath. I mean, the hotel gets water from a well as well as groundwater. It's not actually piped up to Ustoaset. So anyway, they're trying to tap into the same reservoir. Well, you hear them drilling away, making a big mess. So it's now 1:40. I left at 11:20, so 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a good enough little walk, and I got half an hour droning in. Alright, put you away.